Thank you, everyone. I told my major boss that I'm not a public speaker, so I apologize that this may not go exactly as planned, but right now we're going to bring Clyde up here, and we're going to let him explain to you or tell you who he is and what he did as he was in the middle of the Battle of Normandy. And he is 103 years old.
I'm Gindlesperger, 102 years old. I never got a scratch in the war. Come back to Bethel, got both legs broke. Hospital 6 months. But I was in the thick of it. I went in a deep +10 on Omaha Beach. There were 300 killed there. I met a lot of people there.
Now, Clyde, how old were you when you went into the service?
Around 21. I graduated from Forest Hill.
You graduated from Forest Hills High School?
Yeah, that's right.
Wow.
So when I went in Omaha, they were still cleaning up the beaches. They was burying them up on top of the cliff there. They used bulldozers to dig the trenches. Then they hammered a stake in and put one dog tag on. And there were around a half dozen German soldiers laying dead in the ditch. In the afterwards, dead cows everywhere.
Now, where were you stationed at in the United States?
Camp Edwards in Massachusetts. 204th anti-aircraft gun. That gun's fired 5 shells a minute. Then we had 450s mounted on a powered turret. And then we went from there to Belgium. And right next to where our airstrip was, 100 people were dead there. The Germans took them off the street and killed them. Out of there was a German soldier killed on the street. And then there, I carried a woman 3 or 4 blocks down the street with one leg blown off. And my buddy ended up taking her back to America after the war. And then he got killed in a gas station. That's about it.
That's about it?
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate it. This is a plaque from Arbutus that we had made up, and it says, a certificate of honor, Arbutus Park Retirement Community, a certificate of honor. This certificate is presented to Clyde W. Gindlesperger in appreciation of your dedication, valiant effort while serving in the United States Navy, or United States Army, in World War II during the invasion of Normandy. Thank you for your service. This is presented on the 6th day of June, 2024, and it has in the little bottom, it has a 80th anniversary.
Yes, sir.
Yay.
our administrator, Chad, had signed it for him. That's for you.
Thank you.
We are so proud of you, and thank you for all you have done.
That's pretty.
We also have today from the Quilts of Valor Foundation, an organization that was founded in 2003 by Catherine Roberts when her son was deployed. They have Quilts of Valor, which focuses on reaching out and awarding comforting quilts to veterans in recognition of their sacrifice given for the preservation of the freedoms of this great nation. It is a way to say thank you for your service and sacrifice. To date, this organization has awarded more than 393,702 quilts. They are each made by local quilters. And so we are honored, Clyde, to give you this quilt for serving our country and performing your duty and fighting for our freedoms that we enjoy today. We are eternally grateful to you and thank you for your service. This quilt is meant to bring you comfort and to remind you that you are loved and appreciated for your service to America.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Treasurer.
Yeah.
And now we're going to have a few words from Doug Langerfelter.
Thank you, Clyde.
Hey, I got the Medal of Honor from France
Nice.
a couple of years ago.
If you couldn't hear him, he received the Medal of Honor from France a couple years ago.
All right.
And we actually have 2 World War II veterans in here with us, Darrell Brown. So thank you. Thanks so much. Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Awesome. I just soon not use a microphone. But it is with such great pleasure and real honor that, that I get to say a few words about some of our true heroes in today's society. There's a lot of people that have a lot of different definitions of what heroes are and what they do. But I sort of like the words that, you know, heroes don't wear capes. They wear dog tags. And these men and women that have said, you know, I'm willing to serve my nation. In fact, I'm willing to give up my life to maintain the freedom that our country enjoys. It's a pretty special thing. And I want to put in perspective, you know, everybody's like, well, you know, what does the United States really do? You know, why do people look at us and want us to be the policemen of the world? But I want to put in perspective what the United States is and stands for because of men and women like this. I was the combatant commander in the Philippines. And can you imagine the United States saying, okay, Germany, why don't you come over to the United States and kill Americans that are bad guys? Not in your life. There wouldn't be a single president that would do that. But because the United States military is so respected and understood that we will professionally come in and do only what they ask us to do, the United States gets invited to go in and take care of issues that the country itself could not. And by putting one single American in a Filipino company, that company fought harder, they were better respected, and the people of the Philippines helped us right and left. The United States is second to none in terms of a fighting force and a respected fighting force because of men and women that we're talking about today. The greatest generation, those that fought in World War II, those that went through the Great Depression, I had to laugh when my daughter looked at my grandma, my mom, her grandma, and said, you know, Grandma, you guys didn't have recycling. You know, you didn't take care of your environment. God bless her. My mom looked at Haley and she said, Haley, we didn't need recycling because we used everything. And we used it over and over and over again. We didn't need recycling. Haley's jaw dropped. Yeah, you bet. You bet. Amen. Very impressive. And that's what this generation and these men and women mean to our nation. Can you imagine Clyde, one of 157,000 men hitting that Normandy beach? There were 5 beaches. Hitting Normandy in one day. The chaos alone just makes me shiver. But they did it. And they did a great job of it. And the world changed because of it. May God bless America. May God bless our World War II veterans. May God bless our military. And thank you all for coming out and paying respect to these men and women today.
We are so honored. We have several members of the Windber VFW. If you just stand up and be recognized. They have been friends with Clyde for many, many years. And thank you. And we have several members from the Geistown VFW. They are here to honor you, Clyde. And with all that has gone on in the military, and you think about it, and it is so true. I couldn't imagine at my age of 23 years old doing what this gentleman to my left has done. So we are going to have the Geistown VFW. They are going to play the taps for us.
Ladies and gentlemen, Menaker VFW 155. These men go out and honor our veterans at funerals and at ceremonies constantly. Can't thank them enough. And the Windber the same. Thank you all.